Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video of Marvel Contest of Champions. We are gonna tackle the 3.2 monthly Cavalier EQ by the name of Bloodlines. So this quest is mostly for your skill champions. So before we get into that, let's discuss the path nodes. So first up is going to be an heal block, so your champions will be heal blocked throughout the fight. Then there's also a fighting fit, accident prone, and also martial mastery. So all you need to know that periodically you'll be getting different kind of debuffs on you, and once you debuff or purify those debuffs, you will get a fury that will increase your damage by 70% to a maximum stack of 5 furies. So essentially your damage will be increased by 350%. Now to assist you further, there is martial discipline here that will help you. Anytime you land 5 critical hits, all the debuffs will be purified and they'll be converted into furies. We're gonna do the easy part, starting with Electro and ending with War Machine, and some of the challenging fights in different parts are also mentioned. The boss is gonna be Purgatory, and we will discuss the cheese option and also as well as some other options. So stay tuned to the end of the video. There will be a cheese option. I will explain how to do that, and also some other options that you can work around with. Your best options to bring for the path will be the champions that can purify or remove the debuffs. So Elsa Bloodstone, Monkey King, and also Kingpin with the hood will be amazing, as well as Mole Man. Shang-Chi could also work, and as well as Jabari Panther. Now there are 7 different parts on this quest with different nodes: Typhoon, Rapid Metabolism, Crit Me With Your Best Shot, Enhanced Special 1, Stung Once Twice Shy, and Buffet. We will do the path with no extra nodes on them. I know it starts with Electro, and there's also a Thing there that can be difficult, but Thing can be easily dealt with. If you bring in a Bleed champion, you can keep the rock stacks down. The only thing is that you need to bring a counter for Electro. If not, just bring in any Bleed champion and you can bleed him to death with losing some health. You will have 5 different champions that you can work with, 4 different champions that you can work with, and 1 you can keep for the boss. So it's a relatively easy part considering the other parts that have different nodes on them. Now the easy part is quite straightforward. You just bring in champions that have the ability to shrug off debuffs, and you can, every time you get a debuff on you from the node, you will also, once you land 5 critical hits, you will be able to remove them and convert them into furies, and you can have 5 furies of them. So per fury you get 70% damage increase, so that is 350% damage. You will notice I will use different champions for different fights, and I will try to mix them up to show you which champions are the most effective. Again, I only brought Falcon for the Thing fight and also Electro fight. If you don't have Falcon, you can use other champions as well, but try to use skill champions so you can finish off the fight faster. And apart from that, the whole of the other parts can be easily dealt with somebody like Mole Man, who has also bleeds, who also has critical hits, and also you can bring in Monkey King, who has guaranteed criticals, and all of that will work towards martial mastery, giving you extra furies. Same goes with Elsa Bloodstone. She has a lot of criticals, so, and also she can purify debuffs, as well as Kingpin with hood synergy. He has 100% chance to shrug off debuffs, so you will gain your furies faster and the fights will end quicker. So I hope that really helps. I'll see you at the boss fight on how to cheese it and what are the different options you can use if you don't have that cheese method. Now for the boss fight, the nodes are pretty straightforward. There's nothing much to deal with them, but only need to take care about one thing is she goes on a rampage and she goes unstoppable. So that's one thing we will talk about once we get into the different options. But first, let's talk about the cheese method. You can bring in Heimdall with any of the three champions I've mentioned, Quake, and as well as Electro and Killmonger, or any champion that has return damage on them. All you need to do is to just hit her inner block, and when she goes back and she blocks, you go and hit her, and you wait for those aggressive fury to build up on her. That's a node that is there. And once you have 15 to 20 furies, I would say 20 would be safe for all the champions. Once you have 20 furies, you can just hold your block and let her come in and hit on you. Once she hits you, your Heimdall will activate his invulnerability and the damage will return and she will die. It's very important here that you block, you do not let her come and hit you, because there's also pilfer region and you might die straight away. But if you block, then for sure this method will work. Now for different options per purgatory, you need to be careful that she does not go unstoppable. If you look at the top right corner of the screen, just below the health bar for purgatory, there is a gray icon that has a counter going from 1 to 100. Once that counter hits 100, she goes unstoppable, and then she goes on a rampage and it becomes unstoppable. Her and her specials are also unblockable, so you need to wait it out before you go and attack her again. Now you can keep it down as well if you hit her less and you try to bring in champions that can bleed her or give her damage over time. So the first option on the top left is going to be an Archangel. So you can just use your neurotoxins to kill her off and keep your spacing and not let her go to rampage. If she does go into a rampage after the 100 charges, just stay back, and she is a bit defensive, like she's not very aggressive as well, so you can easily run out the timer. Second option is going to be Blade on the top right. Now he will activate his danger sets because Purgatory is a villain champion, so that will help you counteract that as well. So again, just try to use your SP2s and SP1s and keep that counter down. That's very important. And the third option is going to be a She-Hulk. Now She-Hulk has slow on her, so all you need to do is to time your heavy attacks when she uses a special one. Now it can be tricky and you can get hit, but just try to keep those aggression fury nodes down for all the fights for these options, because once those furies start stacking up, the purgatory hits very hard. And yeah, once you have her under slow, you can easily kill her off as well, as shown in the video. And the final option that is super easy is going to be Captain America Infinity War, with all of his ability to remove unstoppable and also have those kinetic charges. So all you need to do when she goes above 100 charges, she gets a rampage and she bait out a special one, and at the end of the special one, just use a heavy attack and her unstoppable will be dispelled, and you can just parry and heavy your way away and use an SP2 and then kill her off. Now Captain America Infinity War is going to be a slow option, but is still viable. I hope you guys enjoyed the tips and tricks for this one. Now I will go back to 3.1. I got some feedback from my subscribers to do 3.2 and 3.1 first before I go back to the others. So I hope this helps, guys, and if it did, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications. All of that really helps me out a lot. And I'll see you on the next video, that is going to be 3.1 with Guillotine 2099 as the boss. And apart from that, guys, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.